So good morning all. In the last class we were discussing on Shen-Manen's method of finding torsion of known circular cross-section bars, right? So from there we found out the equation for torque, which is this one, and the J integral formula, this one, and also this is the Shen-Manen's formulation, right? So by applying these things in today's lecture, I am going to find the torsion of circular bars. So torsion of circular bars, already you know this from your mechanics of solids in some other method, using other method, but here we are using Shen-Manen's method to find out that. Okay, so you know that T is equal to G J theta, that means T by J is equal to G theta. Here theta is nothing but theta by L, angle of twist per unit length. Okay, I hope you have studied this or you have watched this lecture, previous lecture carefully. Okay, so theta is angle of twist per unit length, which is very important. Gj is called as torsional rigidity, G is rigidity modulus, J is torsional constant. Okay, now here we consider a circular rod subjected to torsion. Now we were discussing on warping, right? So in circular bars there is no warping, right? Warping is not there is no plane deformation. This thing, if you apply torque also, there is nothing deformed. Okay, it becomes plane, structure becomes plane itself. If you draw some lines here, you twist it, there will not be any harm for it. But instead, if it's a square, they deform, right? Okay, this I have already explained in my last lecture. Okay, so that means since there is no change in this scalar function, or there is no warping is not occurring, there is no change, this warping function remains. That means no change means it's a constant. Okay, right? So constant. Okay, now if you integrate this, so what happens if a thing is integrated with a constant value? It becomes 0. Similarly, so this psi, in order to satisfy the Laplace equation, del square psi is equal to 0. Why? The change in x for the scalar function, warping function, and with respect to y will be 0, because this is a constant, right? So the change will be 0, or if you differentiate a constant, is 0. So now applying this thing in this Shen-Manen's equation, this one, okay, d psi by dx and d psi by dy becomes 0. Okay, then this equation will reduce to minus y into dy by ds minus x into dx by ds. Okay, so I'll take minus 1 out, so this equation becomes like this. Now you just integrate this thing with respect to dy here and with respect to dx here, so it becomes y square by 2, d by ds is taken outside, plus d by ds of x square by 2. That means d by ds of x square plus y square by 2 equal to 0. Okay, now here you can see that since a term is differentiated with respect to a function, it gives 0. That means what? This term should be a constant. There is no change in this thing. So x square plus y square by 2 becomes a constant. Okay, there is no change. That's why it's taken as a constant. So x square plus y square will be a constant. Okay, so you know that equation for a general solution or general equation for a circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Okay, you already know that, right? Now if you consider the side view of this, you consider a small element. This is the small element which is at a distance r from the center. The total distance is capital R, and the thickness of this section is dr. Okay, now from the previous equation of torsional constant, you know that J is this thing, right? Now you apply this equation. Torsional constant J is equal to this thing, right? Since psi is a constant, d psi by dy and d psi by dx becomes 0. Okay, if you differentiate it, it will be 0. So what is left? These two terms went for 0, x square plus y square into dx dy. So dx dy is nothing but its area. Okay, you can write it as dA and x square plus y square. If you analyze this thing, this is the distance x and this is y. R will be the hypotenuse. So x square plus y square is equal to r square. This we already solved these things, right? So J is equal to integral r square dx dy and J is equal to r square dA. Here we had two integrals because we had dx and dy. I reduced it to one integral because instead of dx dy I changed it as dA. Okay, so J is integral r square dA. Now since dA is a smaller area, dA is equal to 2 pi r dr. See, what is the area of this section? Total perimeter is 2 pi r into thickness, right? 2 pi r into dr. So J is r square into 2 pi r dr, 2 pi into r cube dr, 2 pi into, so you got the value of J as pi r raised to 4 by 2. And also you know that from torsion equation T by J is equal to G theta, theta is equal to T by Gj. Now again we'll get back to Shen-Manon's theory. Tau xz is G theta into minus y plus d psi by dx, G theta into x plus d psi by dx. This values of theta is put here and d psi by dx, you know, it's 0. So minus G theta y and G theta x, right? G theta x. Okay, in that you put the value of theta here, T by Gj. Okay, so tau yz becomes G into T by Gj into x, that is Tx by J, and tau xz is minus Ty by J. Now you got shear stress in this direction as well as in this direction, right? Shear stress in this direction and this direction. Now the total resultant shear stress you need to find out. Okay, you square it and from there you get tau is equal to Tr by J, that means tau by R is equal to T by J, which is nothing but this equation was our equation that we solved in mechanics of solids. Here we are using Shen-Manon's method to solve this thing. Okay, so this also important. They can ask a question like this: find the torsion of circular bar using Shen-Manon's method. Okay, I hope you got this thing. Okay, if you have any doubt, please comment it. Okay, thank you.